know, I can't get it. It says record,
I
but I
think you
can't.
have it covered. Is this the lens? I think you've got the lens.
Oh, I think you're
We're
right.
going to work on this garlic, okay? How much garlic do you need?
Okay, here we are in Ann Heinemann's kitchen. It is December 5th, 1989. Here we have Master Chef Lillian Mastriano. and her three acolytes, Kathy Bartholomew, Ann Heinemann, and behind the camera, April Brooks.
Yeah, April. Okay.
How much garlic do we need? How many cloves?
A lot. We need a lot because garlic goes into a lot of things, doesn't it? April, I mean, Lillian?
It goes into the broccoli and into the
Okay. Now, before you bruise these a little bit, I thought, before we even started, right? Didn't you do it with the side of your knife?
well, be on camera to peel the garlic. Wait a minute.
Okay. Go ahead.
Best to do that.
Wait, I have to.
Once you do that,
Then it just skims
skims
right
off.
off. Okay.
Oh, I didn't see what you did.
Okay. Pressed it with the
That's
side,
if you're using a lot
the
of
broad side of the
We're
blade.
making a lot of garlic.
Then
And
the
that's-
skin comes right
And the
off.
skin comes off.
And then you're all set to mince it,
Right.
or whatever's happening next.
Yeah.
Is this going to be minced, or are we just peeling?
Do you put it in whole?
Like this.
No,
Okay, I see what you mean. Good technique. Do you ever do this in advance and store it in olive oil like I read in the magazines? Lillian, do you ever do this ahead of time? And put it in olive oil, the garlic? Or not? You just
Do
always
that?
do it?
Do you ever store it, do it ahead and store it? No.
I keep reading you can do that. Or you just-
just off the,
Okay, another one?
yeah.
Let's see how much she's using for whatever we're doing now.
That's right in there.
Just like that.
I moved up here.
Well, momentarily.
I took it off, the what do you call it, because it shouldn't
What
brown.
I'm looking at.
It should brown.
It shouldn't brown.
It shouldn't brown at
How
all.
much oil does she put in? How many get these slices?
Should it turn golden?
It just should, yeah, it shouldn't brown.
Okay, you see she put how much oil she put in there.
Stepping into the camera.
How much?
I don't know, see, look, we're sort of doubling the
Cover,
recipe too.
cover the bottom
All right, cover the bottom.
with, generously, like a quarter.
Yeah, it's according to how much tomato you use. Oh,
It did at one, okay.
Put it in the
Okay,
very
it should be
beginning.
there. Okay, it's there.
okay, that's about right.
This is the gravy
How many
part.
cloves of garlic?
But, you know, this is for more tomato than you usually do. That's
Right,
why I-
so is that about twice as much as?
No, that's about, right.
Okay.
Just a little over because I'm making extra gravy.
Right,
So how much?
how many cloves was that?
What do we have, about 5 cloves?
So for the normal amount, normally how
No,
much would it be?
three
Okay.
plenty, yeah.
3 cloves for the gravy.
And that's what we call tomato sauce?
Mhm. Right.
Okay.
It's great.
Gravy, okay.
And
All right, well,
before,
we gotta know the
before
other
it's brown, just about simmering, but not brown, you add the tomato.
Want to get the extra
So
tomato,
kind of
I
like
like the, worried about the water.
So you emptied that whole box of pommy?
Yeah, if you want to, and you still have enough sauce if you want to use it for,
Maybe I should be just making this recipe up for the quantity she's doing
I
and
think it might be
reducing it
easier,
later
we could
because
always,
of.
uh-huh.
But you know
we
what,
could
if
always
it's,
get together to
if
cook
it's
it.
made, if it's that big pot,
I'm
you
gonna
could
do
always
just-
make that much. Because
You
then you,
always make a lot.
but one can always make that much and then freeze whatever.
That's true, so maybe
It's
I'll.
better
just
to
write
make
this
it in
down.
that
Okay,
quantity.
so in other words, about 5 to 6 large cloves, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Here goes
and then
another
you
little
just
bit of
put water in, just a little bit of water.
Yeah, you use your own judgment. As you go along, then you know if it's too thick, if it's not thick enough.
So you didn't pour it in that time, you're waiting to see.
You use a wooden spoon, and this is a little thick. But as it cooks down,
There's water in your spoon.
yeah. This is the water now. You don't have to worry because it cooks down. I cook it quite a while.
So you don't even have to use any fresh tomatoes then, right? I mean, this is fresh
No,
enough.
no, you
these
do not, that's
drainings.
right.
So you can make it in any season.
Yeah, do you want any more than this?
How much do you think we need? I don't even know if we.
Second
help
sip,
one
so
of
do
you.
you have everything?
If everybody is bringing some home.
Yeah, you maybe
Yeah.
should have more.
wanna have it,
Maybe we should have more. Let's keep
Yeah.
cooking.
You know what I do? No, that's fine. That's fine.
So-
I want to show you how you do this, if you get this.
Yes, let's
Instead
do
of the
that.
phone, all right? Then we have. then
Why,
we
you do
have-
something different?
Yeah,
Yes,
this-
'cause these have the whole
This has the
tomatoes
whole
in them.
tomato. You know what's good about
She
that?
likes red packs.
You have chunky tomato.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And it's chunky.
Yeah, that's good.
I like it, so it's good about it. And this will hold it on the hand.
So did anything else go in there yet? Any seasonings besides the garlic? No-
Sure,
No peppers?
sure.
Not yet, though?
Not yet.
No, if you get this all done.
Okay.
you will.
So I had to slip anything by me here.
Just this one can, right?
Okay.
Well, let's see. What'd you do? You drained out the,
So this is
Puree?
What do you like in your coffee though?
That's it, that's it.
Just black?
Yeah.
35 ounces.
See all the sauce in here that the other tomatoes don't have?
A thicker sauce.
so first you put that
So
puree
that-
in?
It's got the whole tomatoes.
So you're not using the whole tomatoes right
Yeah, I'm gonna use the whole tomato, I just wanna mix this. In case you get this tomato instead of the palmy, the red pack, try to get red pack, because it is the best. And the others are good, those
Progressive?
fancy Italian name, but if you want a nice, sauce with substance, it's always a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're taking
And
that.
you get this, and you, these are the whole tomatoes. And you always-
I need to get a larger pot. We need a larger pot. I can get a larger
Tomato,
pot.
you get all your tomatoes.
Right.
And you hold it on the side because
Should I call Mary Ellen and just see
And
if
it's
she's
so
like,
strong.
no, no.
Yeah.
thicken, gets more
Just wait,
concentrated.
so
You
you-
could always use this.
We'll just cook up what we're gonna cook up
this
and
is,
she comes with the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, she can have some.
This here now.
It's
Get
a
this.
chicken.
Well, and you squeeze the tomato.
What are you
Break it
doing?
up.
Oh, you're squeezing it. She's
Yeah.
squeezing the tomatoes.
Yes,
Okay.
you know
What
what
did she do? Did she add water to this one too?
Water to the can, but it's waiting on the
Yeah, it's
side.
waiting.
In case it's needed.
I put
She's
the
always-
water, I put the water in the can, there was plenty of.
Can you
So
just move
how
to the
many
side
you-
so I can
how
get
many
you
is it?
squeezing?
This is one can so far, this, where you,
This is one can. I think that's just about right for the pot. too.
okay.
This I love. I love getting physically involved.
And you get, and you get your
This is very physical.
and you crush these by hand. You can't
Can you
get it
imagine how
all.
much the kids would love this?
Look at this. Okay, let's make tomato sauce.
Yeah, it's great. And you crush your tomato and you get as many pieces as you can. But if you get pieces, you get it crushed as much as you can. But if you get pieces into the thing, it's fine. It'll cook out and you get it in your spaghetti or your whatever you're making.
This is gonna be great. Gary doesn't come home for dinner tonight, he's in real trouble.
Does he know? Does he know he's gonna got a good meal to come
He
home?
did, yeah,
They never got
Yeah, tell us, if we
it.
should be doing anything, you can tell us that we should, because
Yeah,
we're all
okay.
supposed to be, not just, making you do all the work.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, say now. Let's see how that looks.
It's like Julia Child where everything goes under the counter. You wonder what it looks like under there, but she's supposed to do everything just gets,
That's right.
It must be this place
Now
where I
we got
picture a little
plenty of
man down
gravy
there
in
in the
here.
sink. It's sort of gross.
And now we see how thick that is. And then you added more water.
Everything, nothing is wasted, every little
No,
bit
nothing is right.
gets worked into.
That's right.
That's me, because I don't.
No, that's good. I think that's good.
I know.
I know sometimes,
Oh, sure.
Once I threw out some asparagus that I thought were rotten. Lillian did not think they were rotten. Remember, you took them and
yeah,
you
put them in
shaved
the
them
water
and did
and
a
I
whole.
shaved them and I used them.
And
They
she
weren't
made.
rotten,
What did you
they were
make?
wilted.
They were wilted. You made
They
some
were.
fabulous thing out of it.
Okay, raise your gas so you start getting your sauce bubbly. And now I'll put all the fixings in.
Okay, now, Ann Hanneman has all this stuff in here.
Yeah,
Nice shop, right?
hopefully I do, I don't even know.
Basil.
Basil, yeah, the big one, okay.
Okay.
You want Italian season or not?
You have fresh parsley or use
That would have been the one thing I.
If you don't have it, it's
No, we need that, if we don't.
I'll go.
Go to Jimmy's. We could-
No. She's got
This is fresh.
She's got the dry parsley, it's fine. Yeah, we'll
It's
freshen
not very
that
much,
up.
we can freshen that up, I forgot.
Sure, here, put it in here. Let the cold water run out. Take care. Yeah, sure.
Let's pause.
So you take off the cover, otherwise you'll be
Oh,
altering it.
that's a lot. Now, that's
Hello?
a couple tablespoons.
Fine, where are you?
At least a couple of tablespoons of, what was that, basil?
Basil.
Basil, yeah.
Oh, no, no.
One teaspoon is, half a teaspoon
Oh, come on down,
is
we're already
fine
cooking.
for
Because
regular.
we figured we better get started here.
Yeah, okay,
So you used, that was basil.
yeah. The reason I took the cover off
Fine,
is to let it come out.
Okay.
Just come
What
with
does
us,
this
Jessica.
consist of? Everything?
How
Basil?
much of that was that? We should be
A
making,
couple
we should be,
tablespoons, it looked like.
It looked like
we should
three
be measuring,
tablespoons.
we should have measuring spoons underneath there.
That looks like 3 or 4
Wait a
This is
tablespoons.
this is a all mixed oregano and.
How much would you have said of the basil
But
here?
let's read it. What is in that?
It just says
much
Italian
basil?
seasoning.
Let me read it.
Really good.
Can you
I
read it?
know, I haven't got my glasses on.
Wait, my glasses are somewhere.
I can't read
Kathy
it.
has her
It's
glasses on.
very small.
Kathy, read what's in that Italian.
Putting this
Okay,
into a,
Italian seasonings.
The main thing is,
we should be
Okay,
putting measuring spoons
marjoram,
underneath
thyme,
there.
rosemary, savory, sage, oregano, and basil.
your most important ingredient is garlic. Yeah, that would go in before. And your basil, parsley, and oregano. That's all you need.
You don't need all the
It's got all
others.
that other stuff. It's
Okay.
more or less. But
Italian seasoning, how much did you put in there? for that?
Listen,
tablespoon
Lillian said
maybe, or-
that the most important is
you
the
see, you mustn't go by what I put in
basil
here
or the
because this
oregano.
is a lot. This
But
is-
we're gonna write this big recipe down and then we'll.
Yeah, and then you break it down
Right.
as you go.
Right, but I think we
Fine.
better use the quantities you're using
All
in
right,
writing it
so I
down.
put.
She did about
I think I put about a whole teaspoon of this.
table,
Couple
table.
tablespoons,
Couple
yeah,
tablespoons.
it was a lot.
Tablespoon, I mean, and a tablespoon of the other stuff.
Okay, tablespoon of
You
Italian
know,
seasoning.
the seasoning's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
mixed,
it's
so I can't check
Okay.
by that.
But I think it was maybe 3 tablespoons of the basil.
You see what it is?
Lots, 2 to 3.
Now, should I be drying this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do it in paper
Just
towel?
want this dried up and chopped up somehow? You want it in the little food processor?
Yeah, I just took out.
What's that, fresh basil?
Parsley now.
Fresh parsley.
Oh,
Does the parsley have to go on that camera?
What?
let's see it.
Here's the plumped up parsley.
And you're just picking it off?
This is great getting this on tape. Yeah, that's why I hope April can see this. You should have to get the lesson after.
Wait, I can't.
Giving it on.
We saved the
If I could have
best.
found a tripod, we could just, but it's not.
No, it has, sort of water. Here it is.
Let's see, hold it up so I can see. Okay, now Lillian is cutting the parsley.
I could do this on the cutting board, but it's fancy.
Seasonal to get cooking.
I know, it seems like it's certain colors. Yeah, it is toast.
Okay.
Well, your home is supposed to spell.
Now, would you use more parsley if we had it? You'd use more?
No, this is,
That's a good amount?
yeah, that's a
Okay.
good amount.
Okay.
So that was
3 tablespoons?
what was it, a small bunch?
Oh, a little.
So that's it, hold up that so I
Yeah.
can see what that is.
No,
That's
so-
a little
somewhat
one.
used before, you see.
Yeah.
What was that, how many tablespoons? Can we put this into tablespoons, Kathy?
Oh,
And if you have, and
Of parsley, I would say it was one.
you know, this here thing,
Why did she put more than that in, didn't she have
of
parsley?
what, parsley,
2 tablespoons of
of what? The,
parsley.
parsley.
Of course, the chopped.
yeah, because it's,
Very coarsely chopped.
you know, the other thing is dried, and that's more concentrated with. This is don't be afraid.
Oh, and she's also
the
cutting the
stems,
stems
good.
into
Don't be
it.
afraid to
That's the
use the
best
stem,
part,
yes,
yes.
flavoring in the
Really?
stem, just,
Yes.
good. If the stems are fresh, now I think I got
Now I
it.
really can't see that you don't waste anything.
No, that's a couple of tablespoons.
Okay? Now we put the salt.
Salt and pepper.
Taking the big,
Now, there's a difference when you use crystal and you use the regular.
I have the crystal if you.
No, I'm
do you
saying,
prefer it? I
no,
have
not
this.
the difference in taste. I'm saying difference in quantity.
Yeah.
Because this here is a much lighter. In other words, it looks like I'm putting in a lot, but it isn't because it's, if you notice, the diamond crystal is much lighter than the other salt. The other salt.
The heavier.
I'm talking about Red Cross and
Oh,
this
It takes up more.
there's more salt.
Bulky.
Yeah. And then after, it's a matter of taste. Some people want it. You
How
could
do we
always,
get this down?
you
For
could al-
posterity.
Season to taste, right?
you could always add on.
You could always add on,
Yeah,
right?
you could always add on. You can't
Anyway,
take out.
That's right, that's the scary
Oh,
part
you
with
can't
salt.
take out, so,
You probably
That-
put about a tablespoon in there, or 2/3 of a tablespoon, or
yeah, I don't think it was a full tablespoon.
maybe 2 teaspoons.
Because I'm gonna
Yeah.
add more. Yeah, I'm gonna add more. I don't
So,
know.
Did you use oregano in
should
there
we
yet,
keep
or not?
track of how long you're simmering this?
That was in the
You
Italian
do this
season.
for a
I would
while.
simmer it, it's 1 hour,
Uh-huh.
2 hours, as long as you don't let it, stick to the bottom. Always have your water, always have water ready to add on.
Uh-huh.
And do you keep the flame high, or after a while you put it to
So after
simmer?
a while, after it comes to a high, a good simmer, then I lower it, it's gotta be a very low simmer, because it's very,
She haven't had a chance to watch it, we're always off while she's doing this,
Right,
right?
Oh,
right.
she cooks for you too, April?
Well, Lillian used to babysit, and then
you
she...
never use it, you never lose the simmer.
She babysitted.
Okay, you always want to keep it bubbling.
Yeah.
She started, you started babysitting for Jossie when Jossie was 6 months.
Yes.
And then
I have
Jossie,
babies.
and then Jossie, she taught Jossie how to peel garlic on the counter, and
Uh-huh.
open cans.
Yeah.
So Jossie was a participant in
She used
this-
to love to
in these
do-
meals.
Take
But the
the
thing is,
outer
they
leaves off the artichoke.
act like
She
Lillian's
loves to
shorter
do
to cook
that.
because they come in,
She
they
still loves
start saying, "We'd
artichokes
like,
because of
we'd
you."
like this
Yeah.
pasta, we'll have some potato croquettes, you know, they always just start ordering when
Potato
they see.
croquettes. And actually, all the kids love pastina. That's what they want Lillian to
You know
know.
what, I want to jot this down because you make those out of leftover mashed potatoes, right? This is all I
Yeah.
have left over from last
I
night.
have leftover mashed
But if
potatoes.
you tell me, you don't have to do this, but if you can tell me later, I'm going to jot down.
Okay.
a few of these.
Oh, that's right. You
You
make
always
them with
tried to-
mashed
Right,
potatoes.
I
You
just
want to
have to
use
do
the
it.
fresh pepper or you want to use
I have
the
fresh pepper.
regular pepper?
Now, do you add any sugar to that, Lillian?
Pardon?
Do you add any sugar?
No, I don't.
sauce?
No, I never add sugar to this one. I know they do. with-
Some
I've
people
seen Some
do.
people do, and I think it's
I think
very
my
good.
mother used to do it. She used to add brown sugar.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice, it's sort of caramelized.
Well,
Molasses
we,
in it already.
We like it a little
Tart,
tangy, so we
right.
put a little bit of extra.
I think turn the other way, yeah.
Now that it comes to a very, very slow simmer. And you turn, and you stir it because, from the bottom because it
You don't want it
tends
to stick?
This is not a sticky pot, is it?
I don't know, what do you mean?
Will things stick to it
Because there's
easily?
pots that stick on the bottom and I throw them right out.
I don't, oh, no, you've cooked with this before, this pot.
This pot for sauce?
Haven't you?
Boiling water, but not
Oh,
sauce.
not for sauce, no,
I
this
always
will be
use
okay.
that, that's another-
This will be okay.
I never
It's a-
made
It's a
this.
heavy gauge. It's
I
not-
never, yeah, I never used,
It's not a,
even a frying pan, when the stuff sticks, it's terrible.
Mhm.
You know, when it's burnt.
Yeah.
yeah.
Now the cover for this, I put this on another burner so it's not out of my way.
Oh, and you put a cover on it.
Oh, sure,
You cover it all the way?
sure.
How much, did you ever get the oregano in there or not?
It came in that Italian seasoning, but otherwise, I don't think there was. any
Otherwise, you
separate.
got it.
But Lillian
But
thought
she
that you
said-
didn't need that. What you need is basil, oregano, and
Yeah.
parsley.
Yeah, those are your main
But
ingredients.
you don't want to put oregano in there now.
That was oregano, wasn't it?
Well, no, it had
No, you
oregano,
didn't.
There was
sage.
oregano in there.
In here,
All right.
That's all right.
it's at home.
And you get your pot if you're doing other stuff, put it in a corner because you're not gonna,
You have to tend to it.
and you just keep after it. See, now it's on a slow simmer, and that's fine.
Okay.
And have your little, your extra water. Did I get rid of that water? Yeah. You have
So
your
it's just
water
what's
ready.
in here.
Later on. I like this spicier than what it is. I didn't make it too spicy.
We like it
We
spicy,
like it
don't worry about
spicy.
that. You want to make it spicy?
Yeah, we
right?
like it
Yeah.
spicy.
I put much more pepper.
Onions, you know, I don't
You
see
put
onions
more pepper in it? No onions? huh?
No onions
Yeah.
in it?
Much more pepper.
Yeah, you didn't put any onions or
Onions?
pepper, right?
Pardon?
No onions or green pepper.
You want to put onion if you want to, but
You
when
can.
you do, when you put the
garlic?
you brown it with the garlic.
Do
Not
you
Do
brown
you
it.
normally put onions in there or not?
Do what?
Do you normally put onions in or not?
I put it in, I don't. It's,
Mm-hmm.
it varies. If you want to, you put it in. If you don't want to, you...
Do you ever do it with pepper too? Green pepper, onion, garlic, green pepper as a base?
That's a different,
That's a different thing?
yeah, that's a different taste.
Right, because that's what my mother used to do. That
The
was her
pepper.
sauce.
Yeah.
Green pepper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fresh pepper.
Right.
Yeah, that makes it a different taste.
Uh-huh,
That
uh-huh.
there is good for different sauces.
I see.
The sauces
Chopped
vary.
onions optional, draw an arrow to where they would be.
Yeah, optional.
And you can decide
Yeah.
whether you think.
Okay.
And then now we are beginning the chicken portion,
Yeah.
chicken, what's the word? Chicken.
Parmesan.
Chicken
She did that
parmesan.
pretty quickly. She did that whole sauce pretty
Yeah.
quickly, I mean, even with the explanations.
Yeah, it really is not as,
No more Aunt Millie's.
You still have to use that in a pinch.
now this here you have to be kind of a,
Well, see, she doesn't serve this as a whole meal. She serves this as a side dish on pasta that you would have if you're having all the other things. Whereas we would do, okay, now tonight it's spaghetti. you
This is
know.
a big night.
Right,
Yeah.
but this would just
what
be
would you
one.
do? Would you put spaghetti here and cutlets here and
What do? You serve it all together, right?
no, I put the pot on the table to, you eat from the pot, you know, from the
You serve,
Family style.
bowl.
yeah,
And then then this is with a salad
right,
or side dish, broccoli on the side of it,
yeah.
whatever.
And then do you also eat the chicken that night too, or not? Or is
Yeah,
that just-
sure.
Oh, that's what I meant.
First course,
That's what I
second
meant.
Salad
course.
bread, that's
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah.
Well, I do when you cook this stuff, but if I were making dinner, I would
You
not
just make
necessarily
spaghetti.
make all these different things
No,
on the
right.
same
One day's
night.
spaghetti, the next
Unless I
day's
just
chicken.
wanna-
This here, you
Lucky
have
the
to
third
know
day's
Do we
how
rinse
to-
this off first or not? Do we rinse this off first or not?
Yeah, you would.
Should I rinse it off? Sure.
Spread it out. You don't want to put all your cooking effort into one meal.
2 weeks ago, my kids told me they loved stuffed grape leaves.
Oh.
Yesterday, I went out and I bought 8 stuffed grape leaves.
Eat what?
Stuffed grape leaves, because they
That's
loved it.
That's,
Last night, they looked at it, they go, "Eh."
that's more or less Syrian.
Yeah, I went to Sahadi's and it was delicious too. It was very good. I loved them. So I ended up eating all 8. They ate nothing, none of them. So then I had to make them a whole other dinner. I could have
You
killed
know,
them.
those are the days when we say it's yogurt. Go
All right,
pick
where
your
are we
flavor
putting
of
these
yogurt.
now? The ones that are done. What should we do with the other one?
That's when I cook
you
up
put that
Aunt
on,
Millie's
make that
spaghetti very quickly.
Yeah? Or a plate? I'll get a plate.
The taste
Okay,
change in
yeah.
2
Oh,
weeks.
these are going in between,
No, I
Oh, this
just
is to
wipe
dry
I'm
them.
wiping the excess water.
all rinsed off.
Now, those aren't pounded, right? Those
They're
are
not
chicken.
anything, and she said, I know you make them thinner sometimes
Yeah,
too, right?
well, you have,
show us how
that's
to
what
do
I
that.
was trying to say. You have to be a little bit of a, you have to know how to be a little bit of a butcher or whatever.
Well, do you need a mallet to pound it?
I get a rounded glass, not a glass with a rim like this, a rounded glass. I
Do you ever-
find it. I
Christine, you
usually-
told her to be quiet. She was going to disturb the tenants one day with all this pounding.
So she told her she wasn't allowed to make all that noise.
Oh, no.
Remember that?
So now what are you doing? You're taking that off, the extra
Yeah,
piece?
what is it called?
Do you take that off, Lillian?
Yeah, there's, this is a big,
Oh, yeah.
and I take off that hard part.
You take off the middle. You cut it,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
chicken breast in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take that off too.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
here there's a little.
Right, hard cartilage
Yeah.
like.
It won't hurt if you cook it, but rather not have it.
Ann, you know about
No extra fat.
how salmonella and how it's rampant and that,
I'm washing that, and then.
you know,
actually,
after
is this
she's
one of the ones
done.
that was clean? Yeah, you have to wash this with soap and water.
Yeah,
I
hot
do.
soap and water. Oh,
I
good.
do.
Soap
Oh,
and
good.
water, you want?
This,
Yeah,
the
you gotta
board.
wash everything that the chicken touches with hot soap. and
Yeah,
water.
that's
Can't
right.
be kidding. I thought maybe just salt will do it.
No, it won't kill the salmonella. And salmonella is much more of a
What's
problem.
happening with chicken that everything is so,
Yeah.
That's why I'm not even putting it back in this thing
That's
after it's
right.
rinsed, you see, because.
No,
yeah, okay.
but you're rinsing it is not killing the salmonella.
No, the cooking is gonna be.
Right.
But I'm still rinsing it, just to have it be, you know, I don't know how it was handled and everything. you
No,
know.
right, I know.
Seems like a good idea.
And you shouldn't
Mom
touch
always did it.
you shouldn't touch your mouth unless your hands are washed after, your face.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, look at what Lillian's doing. It's thick, so she's cutting it in
Yeah,
half.
of course, otherwise you have a big,
Is that a sharp enough knife, or should I try to find something a little better?
you got a little sharp. This is
Well,
not too bad.
maybe one of those big.
Oh, so what did you do? Open it up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Butterfly
look
it
at
like a
that.
little bit.
She butterflied it. Now that is something a butcher can do.
Yeah.
That's great.
Otherwise you have too much, it's too thick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lillian always feels it's silly to pay for the cutlets, you should go home and make the cutlets yourself.
Yeah.
No,
Well, it's just they are different prices, you know.
Mhm.
and they,
I never buy a whole
Look at
chicken. Now.
that.
That's almost more than
And I know you have a glass because I used to.
Yeah, why don't I, you want me to put this between wax paper, all this stuff, should we be drying all this stuff off for you? And
Then Lillian needs her glass to pound it.
what do you like, what do you use?
Without a
for
rim
pound?
on the bottom,
Without a
yeah.
rim on the bottom.
She knows you have one because she's used it here before.
What do you normally use? You're by yourself.
You have them, I know. No. You got the same
Okay,
glass?
okay, I know what you're looking for, they might be in there. Are you looking for those? I know what you're looking for, it's cool,
Otherwise, I just use this, that's all.
side of the big one.
Yeah, I just use
Do you want me to put this, dry this off and put it all between wax paper or something? Is that
it.
just?
Well, I walk it as I go along, that's fine. You could use it that way too.
Okay.
So now Lillian is pounding it to make it thinner, right?
Yeah, you pound it to make it,
Now, how much of this are we doing? Just so
We're
we
gonna
know
just
for our
do it
recipe.
all.
But I mean.
Oh, this is
gonna
okay,
be
you
in-
could use whatever quantity, but
Okay,
when
it's
he
not
starts
gonna be
combining it with other ingredients, we'll worry.
Okay.
if you think this is too
Making
big,
chicken
you think
parmesan.
this is too big?
What, the whole
What
big
what are you
thing?
gonna lay it in? A
gotta get some
glass,
pan, In fact, to take stuff home, I may have to run around to the hardware store and get some of those tin foil kind of.
do they sell them right at the corner?
We'll do it like this.
Yeah, we'll get some if we need from the
I should
hardware.
come with my pots.
I didn't even
right?
think of that, yeah, I'm
Well,
not
with the
that
sauce,
hard.
they put the sauce right into the pot.
Right, we need pots, unfortunately we do, but we'll figure out some way.
Well,
I'll give you a
I can
pot.
just go home right now and get some.
You know, I know April can get stuff.
Okay,
Espresso?
now the chicken has been flattened. What else happened to the chicken? It was
Butterflied?
butterflied
And
and
pounded.
flattened and pounded. And it's ready for assembly in all the various dishes we have here. Anne is also making muffins for some reason, have with soup. Lillian is
Our chef
opening
is
the
acting
breadcrumbs,
The legs are down here.
dancing.
Okay, now we get the, yes.
I see that you know your way around this kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, wax paper. Because I think, are they going to be dipped in something?
Yes, they have to be.
Oh, eggs. You need
Egg?
Should I get eggs out?
Yeah.
How many eggs?
Our new addition is Mary Ellen Critchlow.
Master Chef. Oh, now that's a little better than those, 2 tablespoons of eggs.
Okay, so eggs, what do?
You
Just,
don't need
you
these
break
boxes,
eggs and beat
right?
them?
No, you could. The human dynamo.
Chili.
Quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's another human dynamo. Running in, running out, jumping in, jumping out. You're,
Oh,
Did you make
I don't know
soup
if that-
tonight?
No, espresso.
Okay, so what are you going to do with the eggs?
While we're making
yeah,
dinner.
now we get the eggs. Get rid of
All right, thousands and thousands of cutlets and 2 eggs.
the- No, I have
You
to
write
add-
this down.
I have to
I didn't know,
add-
I just was out there going,
I have
no, we need a
to
few
add
packs of
more
this
eggs.
chicken,
Oh,
you
no,
know?
3 eggs
You
now.
use the
No, I
eggs
think I
according
served
to.
this a couple nights
This
in
is
a row.
quite a bit of cutlets.
This is a lot of cutlets.
Well, so you put
And don't
3
be
eggs in
afraid,
it
don't be afraid to add a little water if you,
to the eggs?
yeah. That's why I said the cutlets don't have to be too dry.
Lillian, if you didn't have seasoned breadcrumbs, what seasoning would you put in the egg?
I would leave this plain, otherwise you get this too.
Oh, where do you put the seasoning?
too
Oh,
much,
in there. How
yeah.
much do you put in there? I mean, what do you put in the breadcrumbs?
You could put your own garlic powder
Oh,
and parsley
Uh-huh.
and cheese.
And cheese.
And that's all, that's
oh,
it.
do we have cheese here?
We have all kinds of
If
cheese.
you make your own, you put your own.
Toasted breadcrumbs, Parmesan salt, imported Romano cheese.
I have Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Do you want
Cheese
some
culture
there?
sauce.
Maybe,
put
should we
it
put
on-
extra Parmesan
Do you
in?
normally do put Parmesan in there, or do you put it on after?
No,
There's Romano cheese. in
because
here.
when you make your cutlets, you have
Yeah, you put the cheese
a
on.
layer of cheese, so why
Should
put
we,
cheese?
should I,
and
should
Oh,
I
yeah.
be
Oh,
cutting up
okay.
some of this cheese now? Should we be doing that?
You don't have the, what do you call the cheese?
The grated?
I have, you use mozzarella too though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, mozzarella.
yeah,
Should I be cutting
I'll
that?
do it as I go along,
All right.
because you have, gets done fast when you have it.
Okay, 3 eggs and tiles and tiles.
Yeah. run out of egg, you could always add. put
I
this-
never have
Put this
enough of
first
anything.
because then you don't need
There
this.
are three things and it's never, and then your hands are dirty and then you,
Yeah.
and you rinse them and then
Yeah.
all the breadcrumbs go away and then you start over.
Could you move that breadcrumb box, please, just so I can see? Thanks.
Mary Ellen, coffee's all made. if you want.
Thank you. Maybe I'll have a sip.
It's right there.
Would anyone else like coffee? I have
No thanks.
No, I'm not, I'm not so much of a cook.
No? Want tea?
I'll have, what?
Want some tea?
No, no.
Are we in your way or anything too much? I can imagine what was here. Mr. Will out here.
I know, there was a resurrection.
Yes, I know.
The resurrection.
They're right here by us.
Put the lid on this.
I didn't know, is like, is olive oil any better? Do you use a lot of?
No, when it comes to frying, it's all Western.
I'm reaching in, I'm gonna reach in the,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take that lid, but I don't wanna move your picture.
Oh, no, that's okay. Do it. I
Doesn't
don't.
happen on television.
Like,
Okay, so you're putting
always have a wide rim dish if you can help it.
wide
Even a
rim
pie
dish.
plate, so fit in right.
Uh-huh.
But you may get a couple of lots
We
of
used to
the
try to use a wide rim dish to fit it all in.
Yeah.
Okay.
All at once, like a
Yeah.
fire plate or something.
A pie plate is fine if you have glass pie plate. Get as much
You want to, you
egg
don't want to emerge not knowing the recipe.
and you, it's best to use wax paper rather than another dish because the cake's on the bottom
Oh, right.
from the wet egg and you have to wash the dish. This way, if this is too big, you cut it in half, cut it like this, fine. If it's too big, Ian,
Maybe that should, I don't know, maybe that should be cut in half, yeah.
yeah, we could cut it,
Cut that one
you
in half.
gotta.
Okay, do you want one of these plates? Are you gonna put it directly into one of these?
Yeah.
Going in the oven?
Oh, it doesn't go in here?
I think there's oil here too.
She cooks
I
it first.
put it in.
Oh,
You
I
always
see.
gotta get it out. You got a scissor,
And?
a scissors best, Dan.
They're not
Oh,
very
your
sharp.
poultry shears.
That's okay.
They're not very sharp.
It's not the material, it's, this is fair.
So then you put it from there into a pot.
Hot oil.
Yeah, I know. And brown.
Now, do you use, this is sunflower oil. Do you use olive oil?
I wouldn't fry with olive oil.
Even light olive oil?
Yeah, I wouldn't fry with olive oil. I would fry with Mazzolo or Weston or
Yeah?
this.
Oh. I always use olive oil.
Yeah, olive oil, I put it in second. This is not too big. This is a little small. You don't want to make it chicken chunky that they have in McDonald's.
Yeah.
Chunky chicken. What do they call it? Nugget?
Chicken
Nuggets.
They say that they put a lot of the skin and the fat in.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
think it's composite
That's
material.
right.
I don't think they grind
That's
it up
what I
and
heard.
reconfigure it like.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because once they put it together with the egg, you can't tell. What's good about the wax paper, you can always lay it
Oh,
out.
then you lay it out.
While you think it's
Do you
done.
need more wax paper?
Yeah, should
No,
we
this is
this would be
fine.
better help
Give
you
you more
expand this
working area.
operation.
It's fine.
Do you cook every day, Lily? Something?
I cook every day, yeah. Now I have a girl downstairs that's alone. She had her daughter with her. Her daughter married, and she's a widow, and she's alone. Now, rather than come home from work and find, before I used to get things together and make leftovers, and so now I make a rounded out meal.
For your daughter.
Yeah, because and we enjoy it too, but as I said, I don't get away with what I used to get away with.
I guess we leave this in case you need more egg.
Is that the daughter that works at A&S?
And, yeah.
Is this burning over here, Lillian?
Well, it's just about right. Just have to, let's see, just about right.
She does it all by feel. Okay, now I'm gonna move this to walk.
They shrink a little
Well,
bit.
we want to do one of the well, I think we'll do it. I can cut up more garlic for the,
Yeah, you could cut,
we can cut up some more garlic for the,
For the what?
just enough to,
anyway,
Sorry. Can you get in
Now,
this?
this is very quick. Do you use whole garlic for this or not? You want these kept whole?
Yes.
So you just brown it quickly on one side and the other?
Yeah, because
You know how long it would take if she was directing that?
it browns more in the middle, so you turn it around.
I see. Right.
Turn it towards the...
Okay, everybody see that maneuver?
Yeah.
See, Lillian knows all the tricks of the trade.
Yes, because
It browns more in the middle, so you have to turn the
I'm
cutlet around.
I'm twice or 3 times older than you, so I had a long time to learn. It isn't that I'm smarter. Experience is the best teacher.
Wisdom.
Well, you have to have ladders to be putting this stuff out and start out with here. You could take the cooked chicken
So it's
cutlets
like-
with these breadcrumbs on them. They get kind of burned looking. I don't know, but somehow.
She just knows exactly
She gets the oil real hot before she gets it in, and then
It's
she
something
turns it
that's
down.
really, it's something that really has to be watched because the chicken is,
What happens in the rest of the
So Lillian, you just put one layer in there, is that right?
yes, yes.
And it's cooked through really at this point, isn't it, pretty
Yes,
much? I
because
mean, it's
chicken cooks fast.
Especially when it's that
And you
thin.
put it in the oven a while because you not cheese
Yes.
So that is a little cooking too.
That's right.
Watch it on the bottom.
Lillian, you could use just egg whites, right?
Sure.
Because Danny has high cholesterol, so he can't use
Can
the
you use
yolk.
milk? Sometimes when I do this, I
Well,
don't
they
use
have
egg, I
that.
use milk.
And they have
Oh, egg
something-
scramblers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Egg beaters
They have that.
Can you use milk? Because I do use milk eggs
instead of eggs.
instead of egg. When I make cutlets, I use milk.
Just
Like
milk
skim milk.
alone?
Milk alone.
Well, I
Skim
don't know.
milk's not perfect.
Yeah, just skim milk, just a little something to coat it. So there's
Well, I
kind
would
of
try it
crumbles.
with egg whites, because then you have more of that flavor.
Egg
But you
whites
see,
where
it
the egg
doesn't get the crust of the egg.
Gives a nice crust,
Yeah,
yeah.
gives it that brown crust. You
True.
can get it brown.
Now that's a hot enough oil for that, right?
You have to keep adjusting it.
You want more garlic or just have enough garlic?
Same procedure as this.
No, it says
And you
record.
fry.
That's great.
It says record. Oh, I know.
You put the stems on the bottom because they're a little tough. You just get rid of it. They're very good.
The lens is covered.
No wonder it's so dark.
Do you squeeze something or just pour that? Okay.
All right.
Okay. The stems are on the bottom,
Yeah, you put the stems on the bottom.
sauteing in the olive oil.
Yeah, and you,
Okay, we're just about to do the broccoli. Here is the completed version of the chicken parmesan. Oops. Looks good. Lots of it for everybody to take home. Kathy, do you want to describe what Lillian's doing with the broccoli, or does
Okay,
Lillian want to
first she
describe?
heated some oil, about
Yeah.
a half an inch of olive oil in 2 frying pans.
Yeah, less
Put the stems of the broccoli in first, because they're the toughest. Now she's breaking up some of the flowerets. Are we gonna need lids for this? Should I be looking for lids?
One
Does this get covered?
wait a minute. No, oh yeah, the lid.
I don't know.
They're underneath there.
Lillian, do we need lids?
Yes.
Might even need the bigger one.
Salt?
There's more salt up there.
Should I write down the broccoli now?
What?
Should I
Yes.
write down the broccoli?
Yes.
Please start.
I gotta add a little, what do you call it, seasoning on that. Oregano.
Okay, I think
It's up there somewhere.
salt, got, okay, now Lillian's sprinkling it generously with salt.
You can always add, and check it out.
red pepper flakes?
Probably. Yeah, she has it in the packet already. Right here.
Oh, sure. Red pepper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Broccoli.
Oregano?
Oregano.
I'll take care of that. No. Okay, now the red pepper flakes.
And where's the seasoning? They're right in the front.
This one, the Italian
Yeah,
seasoning.
because I need the parsley if I just have parsley.
Is it a combination of olive oil and?
Yes. Olive oil and regular oil.
I won't put too much of this because we always take on. Okay. Now over this, you add just a tiny bit of water. You know, you get a couple, not a couple of water, I think a couple of, okay, that's fine. Just so you know. Right.
Okay, a little water goes in.
Yeah, and this helps the seasoning through.
Okay, you need some more from the other can?
Yeah. Fine. Is this hot?
That's, oh, too small. Here,
No,
this
this
one.
one, no.
And the big one.
Big one. Okay, now it's covered.
Just has to be turned a little, because it's,
I'm supposed to be doing something here.
Okay, so now just
yeah, just
steam this a little bit.
five minutes to steam it, and then when it starts getting wilted, then it's easier to, and you stir it.
Stir it, okay.
That's it. That's all you need for that.
Okay, great.
It goes up.
Okay, so,
There, okay, Lillian, this is great.
okay.
Now what? Yay, yay. So how long does this cook now, the broccoli?
Broccoli, you could, wow, this is a lot of down.
It's too much. but
No,
you
just
say
use what you need. We didn't know how much.
Yeah, well, there's two things over there, you know, there's two pans. That's like garlic.
Now Lillian's going to add the garlic to the pan.
Put the garlic a little less because then it's set on the bottom and it'll brown. You don't want brown.
You don't want to brown the garlic really at any time. You just want the flavor.
There's nothing as bad as brown garlic and onion. Better to have it that golden, just a little bit.
Okay, so that's gonna go in after
You
this.
put that last, yeah. You put that last.
And you just cut the cloves a little bit, notch them so that you,
Yeah, you
they
just-
flavor the
Yeah,
oil.
yeah. It burns so easily, so you really have to watch.
I've done that, yeah.
Yeah, it burns very easily.
We have the Heinemans, and